Hi guys and welcome in today's video. In today's video we're gonna learn programming. Just to know, currently we're on lesson 11. Yes, lesson 11. And lesson 11 is practice. This time we're not gonna put them like in different parts. This time we're gonna put the practice with the supercharge, which practices everything. So now let's start. Now, the practice here is called types and comparisons. So let's start. It says, what does this code display in the console? I already know it will display true, because 100 is bigger than 100. Boom, true. Now it says, check if 11 is greater than or equal to 11. So 11, then equal, and then equal more than, yes, the more than, I don't know. That's not the more than. This is the more than. Oh. We did a problem. First, we're supposed to put the more than and then equal. Boom. That's what happens when you go fast. Now to store the result of the comparison with min underscore score and the variable pass. So score equal 32, min underscore score equal 30. Just know we're learning Python, not any programming. And also I want to say something really quick. I'm sorry about last video, because last video there was a word called decimal, but I kept saying demical, so I'm sorry. But now let's continue. Now it says store the result of the comparison. Okay, pass equal score more than or equal min underscore the score, and boom, 6. Line incorrect. That says check if score is greater than or equal to min score. The greater than or equal to operator. So greater than or equal. Boom. Now it says which comparison results in false. This. Boom. It's 3. Let's continue. Now it says compare copy to submission with the inequality operator. So copy equal result dot xls. Submission equals sales dot xls. So print copy. The inequality, so we're gonna put an exclamation mark and then equal. Boom. True. And says what does this display in the console? So print Nina not equal Nina. It will print false. Now it says what does inequality do? The inequality operator. It checks if a value is less than another value, or it checks if a value isn't equal to another value, or it checks if a value is equal to another value. The answer is it checks if a value isn't equal to another value. Boom. Let's continue. It says which operator checks if a value is equal to another value. Equal. Boom. It says what will display in the console? Print type false. It will the class boolean. Boom. Now it says save the 101 into the variable result and display it. So results equal 100 plus 1. Now we're gonna print the result. Boom. Now it says create the variable last name that contains a string. What if we write like my last name? Last underscore name equal, like let's say mine, like Al-Haji. It's not gonna work. We need a put this here, Clooney. To put the double quotes and inside it, Clooney. Let's check. Boom. Let's continue. So what type of value does length store? So length equals 44.34. So it stores a float. Easy. Now it says create a variable that contains an integer. Okay, so score equal 2. Boom. Let's check. Easy. Now it says what are types? We have 3 answers. 1. Specific kinds of values like strings, integer, float, and boolean. 2. Keywords. 3. Variables. Good. Now listen. Good job for the people that guessed it correctly. This is like types are important for us to know. So if it is a problem, and it will say the type, so we will know what the type is. So the answer is 1. Boom. Now it says what will be the value of int 5.7. We have 3 answers. Let's say 6, 5, 2, 6. An error will show up. The answer will be 5. Because we said integer int 5.7. I can make this an integer. Okay, so now it turned to an integer. And what did we say? We said after the point and after it is makes it called a float. So we're just gonna move the dot and what's after it. And the answer is 5. But inside the brackets. Let's check. Boom. Time for the last question. As what type is 23.4? It is a float. Boom. Let's continue. Now it's checking our progress. Okay, do not do not care about the streak that much. If you're going for a streak, okay, you can do it. Let's get ready. Okay, now continue. Boom. Now, time for the supercharge, which is 3 parts. But first, before doing the supercharge, you're gonna check what the types and comparisons is called. It's just called types and comparisons. Well, answers what does this code display in the console? First equals 0, second equals 0. Print first. Okay, it will print true because it is equal. Boom. It says what comparison equal numbers, which comparison result in false. Okay. This no. Wait, we need to put something that there isn't. Oh, the less than and greater than. Look, boom. It will result in false. Execute the correct operator to set give underscore change to true if the customer paid more than the price. So paid 5, price 2. Give change equal paid more than price. Execute a value so that a highly underscore rated stores true. Okay, rating equal 10. No, wait. Here it says rating equals 4. So we need to write 4. Boom, highly rated true. It says create the variable limit underscore reach. Check if the characters is greater than or equal to 250 and save the result into limit underscore reached. So now we're gonna write here characters. Okay. Now I want to 250 and then wait, what if wait no wait oof 134 I think. Yes, it was. Now we're gonna limit and okay, check. Okay, so here limit underscore reached. It will equal. I'm gonna check the variable characters, and then we're gonna do less than or equal, and then we're gonna write 250. Let's check. Wait, we still wait here. It's not supposed to be less than or equal, more than or equal 250. Boom, like that. Now it says, what does this code display in the console? Tries underscore left equal 3. Printers underscore left less than or equal 0. Then printers underscore left is less than 0. So it will print like what? It will print false and then true. Oh wait, no. We did a problem. Let me show you. Here it says tries underscore left is less than or equal 0. Oh no, I mean more than. Okay, yes, tries underscore left is more than 0. Then we did tries underscore, and then we did tries underscore left is more than 0. So it will say true, and then true. Let's check. Boom. Now it says check that the number of votes is greater than or equal to 250. Votes more than or equal. Boom. Easy. Now it says temperature equal 30. Is freezing. Okay, now it says create the variable is underscore freezing. Check if temperature is less than 32 degrees and store the result in is underscore freezing. Okay, so here I'm gonna make it into a variable, so equal, and inside we're gonna write temperature, yes, our variable, and then we're gonna do less than or equal, and then 32. Oh, is less than. Okay, so we're gonna put the less than only. Okay, so boom, less than, and then 32. Let's check. Correct. Okay, now it says check if value is greater than or equal to minimum, and store the result of the comparison and give underscore discount. So value equal 90, minimum equal 100. Now to check if value is greater than or equal to minimum and store the. Okay, so we're gonna write first give underscore discount. So let's try to write that. Give underscore discount. And then give discount. Now here print give discount. Okay, so we still did not finish this. Then print give the discount. So then the value, and then what do we do? Less than, equal. No. Wait, the result of the comparison. So check if value is greater than or equal to minimum, and store the result of the comparison and give underscore discount. So here we're gonna write the more than equal, and then mem. Boom. Okay, let's write it minimum. Okay, let's check. Oh wait, no. Here we did a problem. Here we're gonna write equal, and then more than, equal. Let's check. Wait. So, oh guys, I tricked you so much. Let me tell you. Look, you know how a variable we need to create an equal, so it makes the variable. So get underscore discount and then equal, boom, and then value, and then more than or equal, and then minimum. LOL. And says create the variable full check if emails, and then check if emails is greater than or equal to capacity and store the result in full. Okay. Capacity equal 1000, emails equal 157. Okay, so now we're gonna write full equal emails is more less than or equal. Oh, wait. Let's go like to first we write capacity, and after it we're gonna write less than or equal emails. Okay, now let's check. Boom. Now to check if, now the last question in the first part, check if age is greater than or equal to minimum underscore age. So old enough to drive, then print what? So we're gonna write min underscore age is more than or equal age. No, first age, like age more than or equal min underscore age. Boom. Now it's gonna check the progress and stuff. Now let's do the second part and after the third part, but we're gonna go quickly. Now to create the variable has underscore error, check if position is not equal to expected and save the result in has error. So you're like has underscore error, then equal. So first we're gonna write position and the inequality operator, and then expected. Yes, error true. And it says, what does this display in the console? It will print false. Boom. It says compare accountant to singer to display false. Boom. That's two equals. So check. Using the equality operator, check if Diana is equal to Charles. So print then two double quotes. Inside the first one, we're gonna write Diana, and then two equals to check the equality. So like we make the equality operator, and then two double quotes inside them, Charles. Let's check. Boom. Now it says, what does this display in the console? Print go, inequality go, and then print go equal false. That will print false and then false. Easy. Now it says, store a string in item underscore 1 to make the result of the comparison true. Okay, so we're just gonna write pipe. Boom. Easy. Now to compare mm, 4, 5 to 5 no, 4G to 5G to display true. 4G not equal to 5G. Boom. Now it is true. Now it is create the variable same. Check if surname underscore 1 is equal to surname underscore 2 and save the result into same. So here we're gonna write same equal surname underscore 1 now equal, so the equality operator, and then surname underscore 2. Let's check. It's running, checking. Boom. Same surname. It's false. Now it says which of these code snippets result in true. Version 6 inequality operator, version 7. Boom. Now last question in this part. Compare big underscore city to small underscore city to this city to display true in the console. Equality operator. Easy. Now it's checking. Okay, now time for the last part. Now it says what types are the values stored in these variables? Pet underscore name equal Charlie, pet underscore age equals 6. A string and integer. Boom. Now it says create the variable average underscore height and set it to the integer 160. Easy. Average underscore height equal 160. Boom. Now it says what's the type of the value that product underscore ID stores. So product underscore ID equals 37. So that will store a string. Because look, we put 2 double quotes and inside it 37. And if it's 2 double quotes inside it, and then write what's inside it is a string. Boom. Now to create the variable topic that contains a string. So topic equal, for example, here it says biology. So let's say, so now we're gonna put it, but this time we're gonna say, for example, biology. Let's check. Boom. Now it says what type of the value is inside locked. So locked equal true, print type locked. It will be a boolean, because true and false are booleans. Now it says display the variable that stores a boolean value. Online. Like this maybe? Yes. Now it says which variable stores a float value. Print underscore 1 equal 15.99. It's a float value, so it's going to be print underscore 1. That has a dot, and after it 99. It's not supposed to be 99. It could be anything. Now it says change the second log underscore end value to display a boolean. Then true. Let's check. Yes, hello. True. It says what does this code do? Rating equal 5.7. It says it assigns the string value rating to the float value 5.7. Then it assigns the float value 5.7 to the variable rating, and it assigns the integer value 5.7 to the variable rating. It compares the two values. The answer is 2. Let's check. Boom. And we finished the last question. Okay. So now bye guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Also on the supercharge, the three parts were comparing numbers, comparing strings, discovering types. And now the next lesson is called input. So now bye guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.